Hi friends, welcome back to my channel SciTech. In this I'm going to talk about the review of the Xiaomi 11i iPad Charge after using more than 24 hours of usage. Yes friends, it's been 24 hours of using continuously this device, and in this video I'm going to talk about all the things about this smartphone. So all friends, in this video I'm going to discuss all the points regarding this Xiaomi 11i iPad Charge device, regarding the performance, display, camera, battery and charging speed, connectivity. All these things I'll ready to talk in this entire video. So first let's get started with the first thing is about the performance. The phone has got the Dimensity 920 chipset, so which is not that powerful. Definitely for hardcore and heavy gamers I would not recommend this processor at this moment, but maybe for the casual kind of gaming should be completely alright in this device. You can actually see the performance of the benchmark test. The CPU and the GPU scores quite less when compared with the Snapdragon 778G processor. So heavy gaming, for example, Asphalt 9 and Battlegrounds mobile game should be kind of playable at 60 FPS without much kind of problem. But definitely don't expect higher graphic settings. For example, 90 FPS we cannot expect in this device. And Call of Duty is only available in low and medium quality. Regarding the graphics quality, that's something you should know about this device. And for more details on this Xiaomi 11i iPad Charge device, make sure to follow the playlist. The playlist will be available in the description below. Always you'll be able to get to know all the information about this device while comparing with other smartphones, all the advantages and all the disadvantages as well, problems. But right now, as you can see friends, I'm trying to play the Asphalt 9 game. I'll already do the separate gameplay review as well, playing the Asphalt 9 game using with the real-time FPS meter. But overall you should be able to play it definitely pretty good without much kind of problem. At this moment, let me to start. Finally, as you can see friends, not bad. The gameplay experience pretty good overall. So definitely friends, for the casual gaming it should be kind of really great. Even the Battlegrounds mobile game has been smooth and extreme settings, so you can actually play it 60 FPS without much kind of problem. But balanced and extreme is not got activated, and Ultra HD is also not there. That's something you should know about the gameplay. And yesterday as well I did upload the video friends on the Battlegrounds mobile game battery draining test while using the 4G data. So make sure to check that video in case if you want to know how is the battery is draining and how much high temperatures the phone is actually increasing. So the phone supports the high refresh rate games. I mean 120Hz refresh rate you can actually play pretty smooth in this device without much kind of problem overall. There should not be any kind of issues playing at 120Hz refresh rate games as well. That's something you should know. And overall, as you can see, when the gameplay is really good, nothing much major problems. So this is about the performance. Performance for medium and casual gamings, no problem at all. And next thing is about the display. So display is the biggest kind of disadvantage I would say. I'll try to explain you why I did mention that. For example, there will be some kind of flickering happening sometimes if you try to look at the display. In some scenarios, not only flickering, if you try to keep the flickering aside, there will be other issues like green tint issue is there. I did upload the video, green tint issue, and black color crush issue also is there, same like the Milan X device. So make sure to check out these videos in case if you want to know all the problems about this phone. These videos will give the clear idea what's going on. So green tint issue, black color crush issue is there, and sometimes flickering can be happening. These are the few things about the display. And apart from that, other aspects like the phone supports the L1 certification and Amazon Prime HD is supported. That's really fantastic, no issues. Highest quality 2.34 GB is available with Amazon Prime in this phone. So no issues with the Amazon Prime HD support. So these are the few things about the display segment. And next thing is about the camera part. Camera part I did do a couple of shots as well. So today outside it was kind of slightly kind of raining. That's the reason I did not take outdoor shots especially. But this is a CPU throttling graph which I thought of mentioning to you. No CPU throttling detected. It's really great to see this kind of really good performance levels in this phone. And next thing is about the camera shots. These are the front camera shot which are taken inside my studio room environment, and outdoor shots as well. Outdoor front cam shot, as you can see friends, not bad regarding the front cam. And this is the 108 megapixel shot which are taken, and 108 megapixel shot kind of okay, I would say, not that great. And these are 10x, 8x and 6x, 4x and normal shot which are taken. In the camera there is a special option friends. Every time if you want to zoom in, you can actually select and you'll get all these options. 10x, 8x, instant switching is available. That's what I did like. For example, if you try to take it 10x, these options will not close. The options will be there. If you try to take it 8x, and next you can actually take 10x. In this way you can actually take immediately. So instant shots you can actually take with multiple zooming modes. That's also fantastic. And we do have plenty of other options as well. I mean, short video and panorama, vlog mode, AI watermark mode, time lapse, slow motion, all of this. And slow motion, let's see how much you can actually record 1080 at only 120, 728, 960. That's also possible. So that's it about the camera, friends. Camera kind of okay, I would say, not great. It's kind of normal Xiaomi Mi type camera only, nothing much special. Okay, and even the macro shots also not that great because they did include 2 megapixel. That's kind of slightly drawback at this moment. Next thing is about the battery backup and the charging. The charging takes very fast, 17 minutes to full charge. That's another thing. And battery backup, I'm getting about kind of 6 hours of screen on time. 6 hours with the intense kind of testing. 1% of the battery is left and 6 hours of screen on time I got. Today I did do normal casual usage only, nothing much major things I have used in this device. And the screen on time today, let's check what's happening. Today 2 hours and 40 minutes. And battery percentage is 56%. So well friends, 6 hours of screen on time is kind of guaranteed in this phone. That's something you should know. 6 hours screen on time in this device. And charging speed 17 minutes, starting from 1% to 100%. 17 minutes the time will be taken. If you want, you can check out this video for the charging speed. I did upload the video as well. And next thing is about the build quality. Build quality is something I did like and enjoy in this device, friends. It feels really great using this phone. I mean, box type design. And not only that, it gives you the premium kind of feel as well as soon as you hold this device in your hand. And IR blaster, that's also fantastic. So this is the most important thing, friends. I did like this IR blaster. And loudspeaker is really very great. Very good loudspeaker in this phone. Overall, I did like it. Let me play the normal audio sample. You'll be able to get to know. It is really good. It's pretty good, the loudspeaker in this device, nothing much complaints. So next thing about the connectivity also, friends, no issues. 4G plus I was able to get, and even the Wi-Fi 6 is also supported in this device, and 4G plus carrier aggregation, as you can see. 2cc and 3cc also supported in this device. No complaints regarding that. Exactly in the Xiaomi 11A device. So these are the usage, friends, and complete details about the Xiaomi 11A Hypercharge after using 24 hours of usage with this phone. If you ask me, will I recommend this phone? Yes, I can actually recommend, but there's only one point of buying this device, that's only fast charging. Apart from fast charging, there's nothing much specialty going on in this device. Yes, friends, frankly speaking, nothing much special going on. So except fast charging, there's nothing interesting in this device. And in case if you want more battery backup, choose the Xiaomi 11i. If you want fast charging, if you want to have this kind of 120 watts water type of charging, then buy this Hypercharge. So that's it, friends. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more updates, and meanwhile, signing off. Until then, stay tuned. Bye. And my only complaints are I'm getting slightly less battery backup in this device, and next is display problems. Apart from this one, there's nothing much major things. And camera, it's kind of very average. So I did not expect anything from the camera at all from the Mi phones and Xiaomi phones anyway. And meanwhile, signing off, friends. Thank you for watching. Until then, stay tuned for more updates. Bye.